Don't you fucking move! Hands up! You're gonna crawl over this seat with your hands up, you understand me? Let's go!
Most brutal high-speed police chases caught on Dashcam. Hi there, welcome to 911 Cam, home of the most brutal police chase Dashcam footage on the internet. Like and subscribe if you want more insane videos like this. Today's chase starts with 5 teens. One stolen SUV, and a chase so reckless it shut down I-95 and turned rush hour into a demolition derby. It's 6:55 a.m. in Fort Lauderdale. The sun's barely up, the air still smells like dew, and a quiet neighborhood is just starting to stir. Then, bam, a garage door yawns open and 5 silhouettes rush a black Infiniti SUV idling in the driveway. The homeowner's security cam catches it all: a stolen car, stolen plates, and 5 teenagers who just made the worst decision of their lives. By 7:12, a Fort Lauderdale patrol cruiser finds the Infiniti near Holiday Park. Flashing lights, a polite siren, but the SUV doesn't stop. Instead, the driver guns it, blowing a red light on 13th Street. The officer mutters the inevitable into the radio. Failure to yield, pursuit initiated. 7 minutes later, that failure turns into felony. The Infiniti rockets west down Sistrunk Boulevard, just a blur in morning traffic. And then, it clips a cyclist.
Struck by the stolen SUV, giving an update on his condition from Broward Health today.
34-year-old Michael Evans is flung like a ragdoll.
As I got to the turn lane, just some car came by and never stopped.
He lands hard, broken vertebrae, blood gushing from his head. The SUV never slows. One deputy skids to stabilize the victim. The others, they're locked in now. This isn't just a burglary call anymore. It's a hit and run, a moving weapon with kids behind the wheel. At 7:25, the helicopter joins. Broward Sheriff's eye in the sky circles overhead, feeding real-time directions to the cruisers below. From 1,000 feet, they watch as the Infiniti slices through the northwest grid like a rat in a maze. Then, it makes a break. Onto the I-95 south ramp near Sunrise Boulevard. Dashcam from Florida Highway Patrol shows the SUV weaving across 4 lanes at near triple digits. A trooper's speedometer hits 110. The Infiniti dances between semis and sedans, skimming mirrors, scraping medians. Then it happens. South of Hollywood Boulevard, gridlock thickens. The driver, just 16, tries to dart out of the express lane at the last second. But he clips a Honda CR-V, slams the guardrail, and spins sideways, straight into a waiting trooper. The impact folds the SUV, flipping it roof first onto the highway. It's 7:57. Chaos erupts. From the chopper above, you see it all. 2 teens crawl from a shattered window, try to run, slip on coolant, fall, surrender. Troopers kick out the rest of the glass and drag the other 3 out. One unconscious, another with a bleeding gash across his face. A commuter screams in the background. She thought she was going to die. Police had rifles pointed before she even unbuckled. By 8:10, all 5 suspects, aged 12 to 16, are in ambulances. 4 have cuts and bruises. 1, the front passenger, is in serious condition. Somehow, no one is dead. By 10 a.m., southbound I-95 reopens. But the damage, it's everywhere. 4 cars wrecked, 4 civilians injured, a cyclist fighting to walk again, 7 felonies, and 5 kids who turned a stolen ride into a full-blown warpath. The footage goes viral. Helicopter shots, porch cam, body cam, dash cam. It's all there. One wild masterclass in how fast bad choices can explode into full-on catastrophe. And we're just getting started. And in this next case, one man turns a quiet afternoon into a 2-hour adrenaline nightmare with not 1, but 2 stolen police vehicles. It's 3:46 p.m. at a budget motel off State Road 520 in Caugh, Florida. Police are responding to a disturbance call, just routine stuff. But routine turns sideways real fast. As officers approach, 33-year-old Xavier Javern Cummings isn't waiting around. He slips behind the wheel of a fully marked Caugh police cruiser, lights flashing, engine running, and just like that, he steals the damn car. Dashcam rolls as Xavier hijacks a Caugh PD cruiser and rockets onto I-95. No radio, no backup, just gone. Dispatch erupts. Stolen unit, northbound I-95. Every county braces. By 4:15, a deputy hurls stop sticks. Tires pop like gunfire, but Xavier keeps going, rims screaming, sparks flying, dragging that cruiser another 3 brutal miles. Then comes the PIT. A Caugh officer catches up and taps the rear bumper. Classic precision. The stolen cruiser sails off the asphalt, crashes through palmettos, and buries its nose deep in the Florida underbrush. But even that doesn't end it. As officers swarm, Xavier pops open the door, not with his hands up, but with a party-sized canister of pepper spray. He blinds the closest deputy and books it, on foot, toward another police vehicle, a K9 SUV with the keys still in the ignition. He jumps in, throws it into gear, and now we've got chase number 2. The Volusia County helicopter locks on from above. Sheriff Mike Chitwood himself joins the ground convoy, refusing to lose this guy twice in one day. At mile marker 256, another set of stop sticks shreds the SUV's tires in a triple pop. Speed drops from 95 to 30. Xavier tries to ride the shoulder, but the car gives out. He rolls to a steaming stop in the median 2 miles later. The final standoff is calm but tense. Sheriff Chitwood and Chief Henderson walk up, weapons drawn but low. Xavier eases out, lies face down, arms spread. It's over. Xavier is booked on a storm of charges: stealing 2 police vehicles, fleeing, burglary, weapons violations, and driving on a suspended license. During questioning, he rambles about meth, mental telepathy, and a mission to reach Tallahassee. Detectives order a mental health evaluation. No officers hurt, no K9s injured. Just 2 wrecked police cruisers, a statewide manhunt, and 1 wild day on the interstate. But if you thought that was crazy, wait till you see what happens when a stolen Civic tries to thread a needle in rush hour traffic at 80 miles an hour. It's just after noon on a warm June day in Columbus, Ohio. South Hamilton Road is packed with lunch hour drivers, families, commuters, delivery vans. At the red light near Refugee Road, a Franklin County deputy pulls up next to a clean silver 2025 Honda Civic. Quiet, polished, not a scratch on it. But the second the plate runs through the system, it pings. Stolen.
481, sorry, Tom 418419. Tom 418419.
The deputy doesn't pounce. He plays it cool, nudges forward, calls for backup. He wants to do this clean. No panic, no public danger. Just wait for the light to turn green. But the Civic's driver has other plans. Green light, and instead of pulling over, the Civic launches. Rear tires squeal. The car shoots south down Hamilton, slicing into traffic like a blade. Sirens wail. The deputy drops the hammer. Southbound Hamilton. Speeds climbing past 60, 70. Cars swerve. A minivan full of kids jolts onto the shoulder. A bakery truck slams its brakes. The Civic darts through tight gaps, skimming mirrors, brushing bumpers. And the deputy? He's right behind, dodging the same chaos, rocking in his seat as he tries to keep the line of sight clear. Then the Civic brake checks. At Courtright Road, the suspect taps the brakes, pretends to turn, then slingshots back into the lane, trying to sucker the cruiser into rear-ending him. But the deputy sees it coming, swings wide just as another cruiser joins the chase, locking into formation, and now the Civic's boxed in with 2 relentless shadows. Then out of nowhere, the driver guns it toward a narrow gap between a silver Camry and a red pickup. Metal shrieks, the Civic clips one, ricochets off the other, flips sideways in midair, and crashes hard. Three seconds of chaos, all caught on Dashcam. Smoke, screams, airbags explode like mushrooms. Deputies sprint to the wreck, guns drawn, not knowing who or what they'll find. Officers rip the door open, drivers alive, drunk, barely upright. A woman crawls out screaming, ankle twisted. Another guy bolts, slammed and cuffed on a Camry trunk. Paramedics flood in. Spike strips, never needed. Charges, DUI, fleeing stolen car. The Civic, hot-wired with a shaved key. Damage, 2 wrecked cars, 1 broken toe, and a wild chase that somehow didn't kill anyone. But the next chase is even more brutal. 8:20 p.m., just outside Preston, Washington. A trooper spots a gray Honda Civic drifting between lanes, trying to merge onto I-90. He turns on his lights, but instead of stopping, the driver, 21-year-old Victor Hernandez Paredes, slams the gas and takes off. Suddenly, things get wild. A silver Infiniti slips in between the trooper and the Civic.
060, the vehicle that's interfering into gray Infiniti group 90, around 90.
It's not random. It's Victor's 18-year-old brother, Daniel. The two are tag-teaming the cops, using both cars to throw them off. Now it's a double chase. Speeds hit 105 miles per hour as they fly down Interstate 90, weaving through traffic like a video game. Troopers yell into the radio, "Second vehicle actively blocking, possible relative." Near the Issaquah Highlands exit, they hit the Honda with a pit maneuver.
He yelled out the window that he has a kid and he's losing control. We're in an off-ramp, he's lost control, faced the wrong way.
It spins out, one tire ripped off. But Daniel pulls the Infiniti across the lane, blocks the troopers again, and gives Victor time to try one last move. And that move? Going the wrong way up an off-ramp, straight into oncoming traffic. A trooper rams him head-on to stop it before it turns deadly. Inside Victor's car, a woman in the passenger seat holding a toddler. Nobody's hurt. It's a miracle. Back on the road, Daniel's still flying through Bellevue. Traffic cams and helicopters track him from above. Guardian 1, the King County chopper, calls out every turn as Seattle PD gets into position. Finally, just after 9 p.m., Daniel hits a red light near Swift Avenue and Albro Place. He stops. Troopers surround the car. No more running.
Looks like Seattle's lighting them up. They're stopping right here. South Albro Place. Just over the train tracks.
Victor is hit with felony eluding, reckless endangerment, DUI, and obstruction. Daniel's charged with felony eluding and reckless driving too. Both brothers are booked, no injuries, but the risk, off the charts. 2 brothers, 1 wild plan, and 1 dangerous game of high-speed cat and mouse with the law. But just when you think you've seen it all, a family tag team chase, wrong-way traffic, a toddler in the back seat, Atlanta takes the chaos to a whole new level.
137, you still alive?
Let's rewind to a silent Tesla and a daylight shootout. Atlanta, rush hour. Joseph E. Lowry Boulevard is packed when gunshots explode near a corner store. A man stumbles out, bleeding from the stomach and clutching a shattered hand. All anyone saw was one thing, a blue Tesla speeding off. By 6:32 p.m., not far from Georgia Tech, a patrol car spots it. The Tesla's just sitting at a light. Officers wait, radios buzz. Then, pursuit authorized. That's all they need.
137, you still alive?
Blue lights flash, and the Tesla takes off like a bullet down 10th Street. Helicopters lock on. Ground units follow hard. Seconds later, it's chaos. The Tesla swerves into oncoming traffic on Northside Drive. Cars scatter. A pedestrian freezes in the crosswalk, missed by inches. The Tesla is flying at 70 miles per hour through the middle of Atlanta. It races past Mercedes-Benz Stadium and into heavy traffic on Lee Street Southwest. APD cruisers dodge and weave through cars, sirens howling. Then it happens. Near Ralph David Abernathy Boulevard, the Tesla clips an SUV, skids out, and slams hard into a curb. Steam pours out. The front wheel is toast.
You're the only one talking on this radio.
We're still on lead.
The second it stops, the door flies open. 18-year-old Contavious Campbell takes off on foot. A K-9 unit chases him. He almost reaches a fence before they take him down. Officers find a 9mm pistol under him.
Coming up on your 6. Hands. Don't you fucking move. Hands up. You're gonna crawl over this seat with your hands up. You understand me? Let's go.
The other 3 guys in the car. Hands up. Campbell, Elijah Griffin, 17, Isaiah Grimes, 22, and Jaden Chapman, 23, all go down on the pavement. Charges: assault, gun possession, reckless driving, fleeing police. A 4th guy who ran earlier? They catch him outside the city a few days later. 1 gun, 1 car, and 1 wild chase. Through city streets, live on camera, and straight into cuffs.